Stepping up into the pocket now is Menard, and he's got the sideline all the way to the 35-yard line. Stay in field goal range. Stay in field goal range. You had two Oxford defenders who fell over each other, which created space for Menard to maneuver downfield. You'll see it right here. Got a linebacker in the corner. They run into each other. Menard's going to pick up 15 extra yards after he passes them. And all they got to do is get about 10 more yards down the field. They're going to be in good field goal range.
A huge 23-yard run. The kicker for Chaminade Madonna, Daniel Longman, had the long of 53 yards. Head coach Jones said he's comfortable with a run of less than 50. Picking up a few more yards there is Shivers.
Well, right now they're at the 30-yard line. You're going to be looking at a 47-yard kick if they kick it from here.
There is Longman, number 25. Looks kind of excited. He might want the opportunity to bring this one home. We've got a down Lion on the field right now, getting up to his feet on his own power. The right guard, Jimmy Nixon.
Coach Jones has to have a coach on his hip, let him know what that clock's looking like as he's paying attention to the field. Somebody's got to be in his ear telling the coach how much time's on the clock, because as he's maneuvering this ball downfield, he needs to pay attention to the clock and kill it. Allow no time before they kick this field goal. One timeout for Chaminade, one timeout for Oxford.
Menard hands it off to Shivers, who first stays down, keeping the pad level low, picking up a big first down.
Oh, this kid ain't coming off the field. He knows what the opportunity is. He knows what's in front of him.
15-yard gain.
Auburn Tigers, here you come. You like one, you got one. 7 points is better than 3 all day long.
Certainly some pop when Shivers run eclipsed the 200-yard rushing mark here today in the state championship. And they go back to him. He gets out to the left, keeping the legs turning. If he's injured, he's not showing it right now.
Slow down, why are we going hurry up, coach? Slow down. Take your time.
30 seconds left in the ball game, tied up at 28. Back to Shivers, diving, gets down to about the 1-yard line.
Shivers off tackle right here. Go ahead and put this one in, put it away. Take away. I'd snap the ball at least around 15 seconds.
2-yard line. 15 seconds left into the gut of Shivers, and I think he's short.
Take your time out, coach. Take your time out. There you go. That's good clock management by Coach Jones. You had 2 plays left. I said 15 seconds. They snapped it around 15 seconds. Gives Shivers a chance to put it in the end zone. You still had a timeout left. Gives you enough time to bring your kicker on the field to set up for the game winner. You're right, knocking on the goal line.
The look of Coach Kent, who has 1 timeout left in his pocket.
He may ice him. He may use his timeout to ice him. He's not going to have much time to do anything else after the kick. So he's probably just going to use it to ice the kicker. But great clock management by Coach Jones. All right? Snap it where you only have 1 play left and your opponent's not going to have any time left on the ball. You know you got a good kicker. You can depend on him to knock this one down. No pressure.
We saw Daniel Longman on the sideline as this drive was going on. He looked fired up, like he wanted this opportunity, wanted this moment. Now he'll just have basically right in the middle of the field a chip shot here. On the season, he's been solid. And now to try and give Chaminade Madonna the state championship after Oxbridge comes back down by 14 to tie it up. And now from 19 yards out, Daniel Longman with 8 seconds left. They added a few seconds onto the clock.
Can't say enough about this drive by Coach Jones and his Chaminade Madonna team. They needed a big one to put them on the doorstep, and they got it.
Chaminade knocking on the door of winning their third state title in school history. You see, they won in 03 and 05. Then they've made it back to the state tournament, but always left at the altar. State finalists last year, state semis, losing in the Final Four years before that. Now, looking to up that percentage of playing games in the state championship and coming home a victor. It rests on the legs of Daniel Longman, who will have an opportunity to kick a 19-yard field goal as Coach Kent on Oxbridge Academy counts up his guys, trying to ice Longman to make sure, see if he can have an opportunity to send this one into overtime. Got to be crazy thoughts right now going through the head of Longman with knowing you got this right here.
Starts with the snap. Good hold. Kicker, do your job.
Slightly off center. The kick is up. It is through the uprights. 4 seconds left on the clock. Daniel Longman puts that one in. Gives Chaminade a 3-point advantage in this 3A state championship game with 4 ticks left on the clock.
11-play drive, 69 yards later. 3-point lead for Chaminade Madonna, 3A state title game, and a masterful job on the 2-minute drill for Coach Jones in Chaminade Madonna. You practice that every single practice, and when it pays off, situational football, your kicker comes through, your snapper starts it off, your holder gives you a clean one in Menard, and then your boy finishes the drive off, 3 points on the board. Chaminade Madonna looking good. Crowd's excited. Followed their team up here from down south. No better way to pay him back than with a win.
David Richardson was the snapper on that, the holder, the QB, David Menard. How are you kicking this one right here in this situation?
I'm squibbing it. Try and kick it to one of these up backs. Somebody who doesn't handle the ball. I'll probably kick it right at the big man, number 50, or somebody on these front line guys, and get him to touch the ball and let the clock just run out. Kick it right at 35. Kick it right at 27. One of these guys. Don't let Meeks get the ball. Don't let one of these skilled guys get the ball and they start playing a hot potato and somebody ends up breaking one for a long touchdown.
Daniel Longman just gave the lead to his side, now has a chance to kick this one in precise position to end the game with 4 seconds left.
Man, just dribble it like an onside kick, just tap it. All he's got to do is get to the 50.
He boots this one to keep it short of Malik Carter staying on his feet. Too long, and he will be brought down. Chaminade Madonna, your 3A state champions, victors over Oxbridge Academy.
Just let it soak in. Let it soak in, man. What a feeling. At so much disappointment the last 5 seasons, first round knocked out. Last year, you lose on the same field at the same time of the year. This year, you overcome obstacles. You play the best teams in the area to start the season off. Everything pays off for you. Your team shows resilience. And at the end of the day, you win the ball game. All so sweet.
You alluded to that. They wanted a tough schedule to atone for the way the year ended last year. Had the challenges. He felt like Coach Jones said the differences this year is they know how to wake up. They knew how to play in an early game after going through it and losing to Trinity Christian last year. They were amped up because he felt like last year they had a little bit of down energy. When they were warming up, they were playing music, getting hype. We saw Shivers dancing when we featured him in the open. The guys were ready, so was Steve Andrus, celebrating with Chaminade.
As if there was any doubt who the player of the game is in this 3A state championship game, running back Sean Shivers, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, a lot of those playing hurt in the second half with your right knee. How were you able to gut this out?
Well, you know, my mama and everybody else told me, if something hurt on you, just keep playing, don't think about it. So what I did was, I ain't think about it, I just kept playing.
That last drive was all you with that injured knee. What are you feeling right now, knowing that you're the champs? With Queen playing, we are the champions here in the stadium.
It's just excitement because, you know, we've been trying to get, last year we came on short, and we've been trying to get back here, and just to win, right? Just to win, it's excitement.
What does it mean to go out as a state champion in your high school career before you head to the SEC?
It's a big accomplishment, for me and my team.
Go celebrate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sean Shivers with the huge game today. In the first half, had 14 rushes for 140 yards and 2 TDs. Then gutted his way, dealing with the knee injury, to 16 carries for 76 yards. That was some clutch running he had in that final drive that led to the Daniel Longman field goal. Unfinished business was the rallying cry from head coach Damian Jones. Says it wasn't personal. They weren't looking to get revenge, and you see tears of joy falling down from the members of the Lions, but says it's just business. We want to win. We've got D1 guys up and down the roster. If our wide receivers don't always get the ball, hey, all that matters is that we win. They got that win today, and a year after you mentioned the disappointment of losing in the state championship, they get back here and bring home the gold.
Absolutely, man. No better feeling for them. It's going to be a fun ride home. You just know that all your work that you put in, the game of football is not fun. Nobody likes to work out over summer. Nobody likes to train all those days. You do it all for this. This is fun. Winning is fun. When you accomplish something, it means something to you. And just let me highlight Gio Richardson while I have a chance. The young man finished the ball game with 286 yards in a losing effort, 12 of 27 for 205 yards and 2 TDs in the second half. I really credit Gio Richardson for driving the comeback for Oxbridge and making this such a great game for us and spectators at home.
At a time when their offense was slowing down, he used his legs and got them in the right fits to come home a state champion. But this isn't the only game that we have today. We now know Chaminade Madonna are your 3A state champions, but we have 2 more games at 3 p.m. Bartram Trail versus Venice, and then the local team, Dr. Phillips, making the short drive over from the Universal area to come take on Atlantic at 8 p.m. in the 8A state championship game. Great football still to be played here, and what's been a wonderful weekend so far here inside Camping World Stadium. Hard to believe that this is almost all said and done, but just like that, you know, Chaminade celebrated.
Yeah, man, and it seems like something special happens in Orlando. We appreciate both teams coming out here, giving us what they had. Chaminade Madonna, your 3A state champions, and Oxbridge Academy. Great game. Safe travels home.
Shivers ends his career with over 2,000 yards, 26 TDs on the season. A great game from him. A beautiful crew we had here today. Our producer, Scott Ingalls, director, Bob Herman, Steve Andrus, Preston Jackson, our statistician, Pat Herman. I'm Zach Aldridge saying so long, Chaminade State Champs.
The best plays on the biggest stage.